YNC. Just an addendum to my live video earlier. We're still at Lansing College, which is quite clearly it's been stolen by the authorities that are known as the church, and appropriated for their own use. But what I wanted to point your attention to, other than obviously this is a series of embankments that have been cut back to expose the building, the beautiful building, after the mud floods. I noticed that at the very top there are actually two metal roofs. There's a central roof, but this one here is, all right darling, I'm coming, there's this one, and can't really see it sticking out from this angle, but this one sort of here, let me point my finger, there is, yeah, getting late. This one is, these are actually above. When we were inside the building, there were two sort of praying areas or altar areas on either side of, one on either side of the main altar, which is obviously in there somewhere. What's below is all below, but somewhere around there. And I thought that was interesting, you know, that there's the two, and you know, the symbolism of that, and metal roofs. Why the metal roofs? Were they drawing in particular energy or something? It's the copper they often go for, which is like a battery system. Actually, there's an area, or part of this village is known as, I forget now. The word that came to mind was to do with the storage of bones. You know, like Lee and Martin were talking to the Flat Earth British boys. We were talking about how the bones are batteries and stuff, and it might be that. Anyway, that's an aside. That's not really for now. I just thought I'd add that in, and also walking around. Come with me, Zizi. Walking around the front again. I mean, on the side, I should say, of this face, which is facing the sun. It does appear as though works have been done latterly to remedy or repair sections of this building, but more this middle section here. Like upper section brickwork seems to still be a lot of it seems to be as original, kind of stained and stuff. This lower stuff is either a modern add-on, some of it, perhaps this annex here, just this bit section here, to cover up the obvious step down into the the floor level below, and also to put like a walkway for them to access the church from the side, in this new ground floor that they've created, essentially at about this level here. They've created a new ground floor. The original would have obviously been somewhere approximating this level, or perhaps a little lower still, because as we know, as you saw me earlier, I walked down. There's some downstairs to get to the lower floor. Anyway, I hope you found that useful. And again, you know, I'm not making, some people may say I'm making grand claims, but I'm just putting this out there that these buildings belong to someone other than the history, or some civilization other than the history we're taught, firstly, and secondly, that there's been some kind of relatively recent change to the nature of everything, and we don't know what that is. But perhaps if we continue keeping our minds open, we will discover the truth and be able to pass that down the line. Because that's the idea, I think. Cheers. From me. And from Alexander, who's enjoying the grass.